Welcome back to Earwig Recording Tips number 6. My name is Don Farwell. I run Earwig Studio in Seattle, Washington. And today we have Gavan with Tone Delivery Service. Gavan sets up all my guitars at the studio and does a killer job. And so I was thinking that we would do a quick tutorial on how to change your strings properly on an electric guitar.
And get them ready for Earwig Studio sessions. There you go.
Yahtzee.
Yeah.
So I'm about to go into the studio. What do I need to do here?
I mean, you brought your nice Lawler SG, and it looks like the strings are feeling a little bit old. So what you need is, first of all, you need a pack of strings, and we're gonna need a tuner. We're gonna need a peg winder. This peg winder has a wire cutter to it, but you're also going to need a good wire cutter for later on, and we'll show you why. And we're gonna need some needle nose pliers. I'm gonna show you how to lock your strings at the tuners so your strings stay in tune longer. All right, so first of all, what we have to do is detune these strings. Now that the strings are slacked, we're gonna grab this portion of the peg winder, and we're gonna cut the strings. There we go. With these SG bridges, these guys come off, so you want to be really careful with this, especially when you're doing it in your lap, tuning the string. All right. So with these tune-o-matic bridges, you have two options, actually, of restringing. You could always put it in from the front side, which wraps around and goes over the saddles, or you could do it from the back side, which just goes straight over the saddles, doesn't wrap around. The common way that you'll find at guitar shops is that they go string through the back and then they go over the saddle. Today I'm gonna show you how to do it around the saddle. So what we're doing here is, now that we've loaded them through the front, these go over the bridge and then over the saddles. That way you have a little bit extra string. And with extra string, you get a little bit more mess and you get a little bit more vibration, which is more tone. Over the top, over the saddle, and then over here. Now that's over the top, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna stretch the string. Now the bridge is gonna fall off if you don't hold on to it, so you wanna hold on to the string. And you wanna stretch it all the way up tight and give it about 2 inches, 1.5 inches, 2 inches. And then you're gonna take this loose end right here, you're gonna wrap it around, and you're gonna wrap it under the string, the other side of the string. And that way, you can pull it back, and you have it locked in. Now you're gonna grab your tune winder, and as it turns, the string will lock in on itself, and it will hold it in place.
And you're pressing the string down, so it's kind of winding under.
You always want the strings to start at the bottom and wind up. That way the coils are tighter. Needle nose pliers. So what we're gonna do again, is gonna get this guy out of the way. You're gonna stretch it about 1 inch to 2 inches. You're gonna take the loose end and match it parallel. Now you want this side to go under this side, just like so. Now that it's under, kind of pull it up and over, and then pull this taut, and now it's locked in.
So going under, pull it over.
Now the tricky part is the high strings, because now you have to reverse your way of thinking, but it is the same principle on this side as well. You're gonna have to go this way, and instead of going this way, clockwise, you go counterclockwise with this side. And you match it up, and you reach under, and pull it. Match it up, go under, and go under this guy. So again, that's matched under and All right, so now that these are all on, we're gonna grab our tuner, leave these on like this for the time being. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tune it up. Now that it's up to tune, we're gonna take our needle nose pliers. So when you lock these strings, you end up with a little bit of slack on the opposite side. So to remedy that, you take your pliers, you see where the string's coming out of this side, you want to take that and roll the needle nose pliers the opposite side. Just a little bit, not too hard. As it's coming out on this side, you want to roll on the opposite side. Just to pull out that slack that's on the windings. And you want to keep on doing that with all the strings. And that happens. Sometimes they break off just like that.
And that's okay.
And that is okay. You're gonna cut these the loose ends off anyways. This guy's coming out from this side. I'm gonna grab it and just roll it. Just a little tight. You'll feel it just a little bit, but barely. After you're done, you gotta cut these guys off. As you can see, so with that, pulling out the slack to detune these again. So now we have to go and tune these up. All right, so now that you have it up in tune, a good thing to always do when you string a guitar is to stretch out the strings, just so when you're playing, they don't go out of tune. So what I do is usually go to the 12th fret and just tug on it very lightly. Just little tugs. As you can see, my thumb's holding down on the nut just so the strings don't pop out. And then I go over to the 5th fret and do the exact same thing. You kind of have to gauge. I like to do it down here as well, right between the pickup and the neck, just to, you know, even out that stretch. All right, I usually do this twice. Want to go in and make sure, just to fine tune these strings.
I'd like to thank Gavin over here from Tone Delivery Services. My name is Don. I run Earwig Studio. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe.
Like that button.